Hey everyone, I'm Kathy Bertilli from theintimacydojo.com, and this is Reed Mahalko from readaboutsex.com. Reed, I don't consider myself a good flirt. What can I do to be a better flirt? Drink coffee? Does that help? You're gonna scare them away.
Oh no, you're riveted.
So you have an article on speed flirting.
Mhm.
Uh-huh. You're so funny.
All right, speed flirting. Don't be a jackass like Reed. You'll have much better luck. Um, okay, so the speed flirting was a workshop that I created to just give people permission
Mhm.
to be playful and interactive with people and invite them to be playful back.
Mhm.
So my definition, first off, about flirting is that it's not this big, heavy, romantic thing, and it doesn't even have to. It doesn't even have to lead anywhere.
So I don't have to learn to bat my lashes and look up at you.
I mean,
through
you
them
can,
and...
but I would only use that as a total dork, cheeseball way of flirting.
Yeah, those books have never felt right to me. They always felt very manipulative.
But body language is a weird, fuzzy area to try to get into, and I'm a big geek on clarity of communication because one, I if I misread your mind,
Mm-hmm.
oh my god, I could totally screw things up.
Mm-hmm.
But the idea that what I'm actually doing with flirting is creating an interaction that's playful
Mm-hmm.
and inviting you to play back.
And being authentic.
And,
Rather
and
than
being,
pretending to be a certain way.
yeah,
Counting how long you look down.
yeah. I mean, there's certainly a way to do that,
Yeah.
but you have to recognize what you're doing is you're playing, and people make flirting way too serious,
Yeah.
which is not playful. So there's no flirt. It's like you're going right for like the seduction thing, and it's not playful. It can be really confronting,
Mm-hmm.
and so what I invite people to do, actually, which is really kind of dorky, is be really upfront with people and be like, "Do you mind if I flirt with you?" And most people are like, "What?" And you're like, "I would like to flirt with you. May I flirt with you?" And you're invited to flirt with me back. Maybe we could try that for the next 2 minutes. How would that sound?
Wow. So what about people that aren't quite ready to... I mean, it's a great idea, but for those of us that aren't quite ready to walk up to someone and ask if they can flirt.
I mean, now all of a sudden you're like from the back of the room, you're just kind of like, which just looks like something's wrong with your face.
Right. But you can be playful. You don't
You
have to
can be
actually
shy.
specify that you're going to flirt with them, and you can still be playful with them.
Yeah, but I'm like, no, I mean, this is my radical weird advice. Being playful, even if you and I, like in the beginning of this, right? I'm
Mhm.
being playful.
Right.
You know that I'm being playful.
Yes.
And then if I feel like you had this weird
Like
reaction,
I was ready to run out the door.
I could say, "Hey, I'm being playful." Now that sounds really confronting, but the piece there is you just need to work on your anxiety around breaking the ice. People are either going to want to play or not.
Mm-hmm.
Some people won't know what to do because no one's ever invited them to play,
Yeah.
or they have weird baggage around flirting. Like, what's it supposed to be? In which case you
And
say,
you're not a good person if you can't flirt. Like you're not a sexy person.
yeah, and just take the whole like performance piece of flirting and throw it out the door, please. That's like giving a bunch of kids, toys and saying, you're not allowed to play bad. Like all of our American anxiety and just cultural like overachievingness
Mm-hmm.
has seeped into flirting, which is why no one's doing it because no one's having fun. So make it fun. Ask people if they would like to play.
Mm-hmm.
If you see them, like if you don't want to be like me and say, "Hey, may I flirt with you?" And I do that mostly because I'm so energetic. I'm the golden retriever on espresso. I don't want people to freak out that this big golden retriever is bounding towards them.
Licking their face.
Yeah, so I warn them. I'm like, "Hey, I'm feeling flirty. Would you like to flirt with me?" For those of you who don't have to worry about the big, golden retriever thing, initiate being playful.
Mm-hmm.
Give them good cues to be playful back.
Yes.
If they don't get it, immediately say, hey, I'm being playful. Flirt back with me.
Yeah.
If they still don't get it, that's your answer,
Yeah.
that you shouldn't be flirting with them because they didn't get it quick enough.
So you can go play with someone else.
Yeah, it's like imagine flirting is like frisbee.
Mm-hmm.
You're in the park, you have a frisbee, you wave your frisbee at somebody who's like 30 yards away. They stop, and you're like, and they're like, you don't just whip it at their head.
No, no.
But if they're like, then you start off tentatively, and then if they throw it back, and then you start playing.
Right.
Flirting is so much like that, but we make it this live or die thing.
Yeah. If I'm bad at it, I'm just a horrible person. I should live in a cave.
Yeah.
Somewhere. And most people like to be invited to play. Most people want to be more outgoing than they are. And can you give us? You said that you give them cues to know that you're playing and how to play back. What kind of cues do you give them?
Like it does. You can be like hi. You can be like. Although that can just look weird. Mostly it's vocal intonations. It's a conscious use of body language. The unconscious is always going to be going on. So you could be like totally into somebody and just be like and be embarrassed, and then like, and that's like you're always going to have that going on. But what you can be very flirty with your voice.
Yes.
Be very inviting. How you elongate words, make sounds. If you feel embarrassed or dorky, immediately cop to it and be like, I feel really embarrassed and dorky, and I still want to play with you. Or if you feel anxious, like if things really start to get heated, like you actually make a connection, and somebody's like, all right, what do you got? And you're like, ooh, the tinglies. I'm feeling the tinglies. Breathe. Breathe in that anxious rush, because that's fun. Like, it's the bicycles going too fast, but exciting fun.
Yes.
And then just re-invite them and be like, wow, I'm feeling really kind of anxious. We're going to shoot another video right after this, and I'm going to teach you a game called Innuendo. And that's going to be the game, but it's like, we're almost at 7.5 minutes.
Yeah.
So look for Innuendo. Come back.